Hi guys, my name is Asirvo, and it is me answering 100 questions that I know that teenagers ask themselves. Now, what is this question? The question is a very straightforward question. It says, I am a young adult and I feel that there is a purpose for my life, but I don't know how to discover it. I feel that there is something I'm called to do, but I don't know how to discover it. How do I go about it? I'll tell you the honest truth. A man said something, his name is Miles Monroe. He said, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Now, go backward from that. Nobody makes a product without designing it with what he wants it to do. Nobody makes a product without writing out the intention for that product, what that product would be. In fact, some people used to say that necessity is the mother of invention, meaning that before an invention comes to fall, there is a necessity for it, there's a need for it, there is a demand for it. So I'm trying to tell you this. You were created by someone, and that's God. For him to have created you, there is a reason for him to have created you. There is a reason behind your creation. And that reason behind your creation is what is called your purpose. It's what you have to discover. Now, if you buy a Toyota car, if the car has a problem, you don't go to the maker of Ford and ask him that, how do I fix my Toyota car? You won't go to the maker of Bentley or Mercedes and ask him, how do I fix my Toyota car? You actually go back to the person who actually made that product, the person who made the Toyota car. So what would I do if I were you? I talk to the person who made me, and that is God. You can ask him that question and tell him that, God, why have you made me? What is the reason behind my creation? What am I to do here on planet Earth? And yes, God will give you answers to them. I'm telling you the truth. He would give you answers to them. Now, there are pointers to how to discover your purpose anyways. There are pointers to them. Pointers to how you can discover your purpose. One of the things that will show you what your purpose is are the things you can do. Now, you know that when someone makes a product and the product is designed for a particular intent, you would have put the quality or the mechanism to make that product do that thing. What am I saying? If a person decides to make a microphone, he would have created a sort of amplifier on the microphone that would amplify the voice. If somebody decides to make a bag, he would have created an handle for which people can carry that bag. So it means that when God created you, there are certain things He put in you which are called qualities or potentials. Those are pointers to what you can do. What am I saying? If you start discovering that you can sing, it's a pointer to the fact that God could be calling you to, or that could be one of your purposes here on earth. If it is that you can write very well, you can imagine things, it could be that you are being led to become a writer or a poet. If it is that you actually pay attention to details, it could be that you become a doctor that would be doing surgery and you'll be doing so much of precisions, like you see Ben Carson, who separated the first Siamese twins. It was the first Black American neurosurgeon, not only Black American, it's the first neurosurgeon that was separate successfully Siamese twins. But you see that over time, there's something that will be showing that this is what I can do, because there was a precision to how a child would, a conjuncted children would be separated. So some of these things that you can do could be pointers to the purpose that God had called you for. So what am I saying? When you go to God in prayers, He will always give you answers, because the qualities for the product are already in the product. I hope you understand what I'm saying, that the qualities for every product is always in the product. It's the same way when you buy a TV. One of the things that will make the TV come up is that there's a button that powers it. That's something that is added as part of the feature. So it means that there's a feature in you that actually enhances your ability to do something. It's the same way a remote is given. That remote is added to the TV. And so the features on the remote is a pointer to what the remote can do. So what am I saying? Some of the things you can do is a pointer to what you have been called or what you have been designed or made for. So my answer to you is this. Look out at things, or look into yourself, things you feel that you do naturally, spontaneously. Those could be pointers to what God had called you to become. And secondly, you also need to go to God in prayers and ask Him, what have you called me to do? Now, if you try those two things, I'm telling you the truth, there's a guarantee that you will know what you are called to do. It's a guarantee. Try those two things I mentioned. They are guarantees that will ensure that you know what you are being called to do. If I've answered your question, you can check me up on Facebook, on Instagram, on any of my social media platforms. Till I come your way again, stay good.